Bellator MMA moves now to the lightweight division set. For 3 5-minute rounds live on Showtime, we introduce the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 155 pounds even as a professional. 7 wins, 4 losses by way of Green River, Wyoming. He fights out of Phoenix, Arizona. Magic Mike Hamill. And across the cage is adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 5'11", weighing in 155.2 pounds tonight. He makes his Bellator debut, bringing an undefeated professional record of 11-0. Fighting out of Mahatskala, Dagestan, Russia, introducing Usman Nurmagomedov. And the referee in charge, Todd Anderson.
Todd Anderson, the third man inside the cage. Mike Hamill, fighting for the first time at 155, looking to upset the undefeated Usman Nurmagomedov. And there is Usman's cousin, Habib Nurmagomedov, who, as dominant as he was as a champion fighter, he could be one of the great trainers in the sport. As we kick things off here, Nurmagomedov is in the red gloves, and Hamill taking the fight to Nurmagomedov immediately in the blue gloves.
This is exactly what I expected out of Mike Hamill after watching him in his debut against Adam Borsch when he came in on less than a week's notice. 155 is the weight for Mike Hamill. He's got energy, he's got a lot of gas, and he is a guy that just keeps coming forward. He is going to put pressure on Usman. How is Usman going to respond to it?
Nurmagomedov with an 11-0 record, 10 of those wins inside the distance, 7 wins via first round knockout or submission. He's only fought past the second round once in his career, and all 5 of his previous wins have come via knockout or submission. Question mark kick there by Nurmagomedov, now from the southpaw stance with the left hand, John.
Both of those landed. Actually, they got touched as far as they were blocked a little, but they still had some snap on them.
Javier Mendez, who of course has trained a murderer's row of champions at AKA, was blown away the first time he saw Usman Nurmagomedov train on his mats.
You know, the first time I watched him fight, I was like, dang, man, that kid is so good at the stand-up, so calm, so relaxed, and he just keeps coming. And his wrestling is outstanding. He just doesn't like to wrestle. He likes to stand up and throw his hands.
And Mike Hamill bringing the fight to Nurmagomedov, standing right in front of him, bouncing up and down, trying to disrupt Nurmagomedov, but Nurmagomedov very calm, cool, and definitely connecting with those kicks.
That was a beautiful spinning back kick, and that hit Hamill to the body, and you could tell that it actually had effect.
And you see the calmness of Nurmagomedov. Meanwhile, Hamill trying to make it as frenetic as possible.
Yeah, you could see right there, you know, Hamill did land to the body. That was a nice thing. And Hamill is taking chances trying to get inside on the range of Nurmagomedov.
Current Bellator lightweight champion is, of course, Patricio Pitbull. He'll be busy defending the featherweight title in our main event tonight in the semifinals of the $1 million featherweight Grand Prix in a rematch with Emmanuel Sanchez. As we have reached the midpoint of the first round, Nurmagomedov stabbing Hamill with that jab. There's a right hand by Hamill, but the counter kick by Nurmagomedov.
The thing to look at is every time that Mike Hamill comes in, see the fact that Nurmagomedov responds. He makes him pay for coming inside. He's going to give him something to think about on every entrance.
Timed it perfectly with that right hand jab a couple of times, now going low with the kicks. Staying at range, Hamill trying to come in and load up with that left hand.
The left hand over the top, it touched him.
Let your feet take you there.
Hamill just rushing a little bit. He just needs to use your footwork to slide yourself inside. He's pointing to the ground, trying to get a little disruption in the flow of Nurmagomedov.
I don't think you're going to be able to get a Nurmagomedov off their game that way. A minute and a half remaining in the first. Nurmagomedov with the pace and the space, John.
Yeah, he's really doing a great job of just answering that question. Every time Mike Hamill steps in to ask a question, he gives him an answer.
And he just switched stances there, partially landed a head kick, partially blocked by Hamill. Hamill closes in, lunges in, and misses wildly with that right hand before switching back to southpaw stance. And Mike Hamill, a lot of energy being expended.
And I can tell you, Mike Hamill he has taken a lot of body shots, and he continues with the pressure. So that's telling you he's in shape, because that takes a lot of your gas away.
He is looking for that home run with the left hand as he got tagged on the nose with that stiff jab from Nurmagomedov. 40 seconds left here in an entertaining opening round. Switches stances does Nurmagomedov.
What a beautiful, steady diet of body shots by Usman Nurmagomedov.
And they're looking for the takedown before
and again exits with that kick.
Final 20 seconds of the first frame. Hamill again misses with the wild right. Inside leg kick by Nurmagomedov.
Behind the first combination, Michael.
Nice start to this lightweight matchup between Usman Nurmagomedov and Mike Hamill.
Ready, hey!
The bell and round two, and again, Mike Hamill explodes out of his corner, meets Nurmagomedov in the center of the ring and eats that body kick. And again, Nurmagomedov going upstairs with the kick blocked by Hamill, but then manages to land the jab to the sternum.
Beautiful low calf kick by Mike Hamill. He needs to continue to work at landing that shot.
Hamill definitely pressuring Nurmagomedov. Brought in a nutritionist as he got his head popped back with that jab. Trying to make weight the right way after having issues again on that short notice fight against Adam Borge. And Adam Borge, again, one of the top fighters on the Bellator MMA roster.
And he fought a beautiful fight. He lost a split decision against a guy coming in, on that week's notice. Yeah, he missed weight. What do you expect?
And here, the feints, the chess match that's unfolding here between Nurmagomedov and Hamill. What did you like most in the opening round as they look to exchange here?
What I loved, what I saw out of Usman Nurmagomedov again was the variety of attacks. He was going up high, he was coming down low, he was going to the body, he was using kicks, he was using a jab. He's got an arsenal of attacks, and he uses all of them, which keeps you off balance.
What about Hamill? He continues to come forward, and Hamill looks for the takedown on Nurmagomedov, and so Mike Hamill pulling out all the stops, John.
That was a nice takedown attempt, but again, he did not get it. You saw Nurmagomedov's hand hits the ground, but he's right back up. And what you're seeing out of Hamill, what I do like, he continues to bring the pressure. He's continuing to try to vary his attack, but he's got to take chances at coming inside. And right now, when he is taking those chances, we're seeing that Nurmagomedov is making it pay for him.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov painting him with kicks. 2 minutes gone in the second stanza. Hamill doing whatever he can to try to get Nurmagomedov off his rhythm, and can Nurmagomedov kick it? Yes, he can, John. 21 of 43. Total strikes landed, all in favor of Nurmagomedov.
Good job.
Hamill misses with the left.
Your feet will take you there. Halfway through this round, you're doing a good job, Michael. You got to
Nice body kick by Usman again. Very impressed with the fact that Mike Hamill taking all of this damage, but it has not slowed him down. He keeps on trying to come forward. He's looking for his attacks.
And yet Nurmagomedov at the same even composure, John. Very efficient, very economical with his offense.
Yeah, the one thing that you're starting to see a little bit more from Mike Hamill is he's starting to lean. He'll bring himself in with his feet a little bit, but he's leaning forward, which is then making his withdrawal slower, which is going to give Usman the ability to hit him more.
Under 2 minutes left in the round, Nurmagomedov Nurmagomedov started with Muay Thai and then trained in wrestling. He says he likes to strike more than wrestle, but he says it's no problem if you want to take it to the mat. Well, he's content to keep it in the stand-up where he is getting the best of Mike Hamill. And yet Mike Hamill remains a gamer.
That jab just keeps on peppering Mike Hamill right in the middle of his face. It's stopping his progression coming forward at times. It's a beautiful tool.
And that may start to inhibit some of his breathing. He's been moving a lot, expending a lot of energy, and now blood on the face of Mike Hamill as Nurmagomedov continues to pick him apart at his own speed.
Just look at the combination of those kicks. That was a beautiful kick with the left leg to the body, and then brings that leg straight up to the sternum.
Moves his head out of reach. There's that body kick by Nurmagomedov. Lead right in the head kick.
And again, goes after the takedown, threatens the takedown, and then ends it with the kick, making you pay. It's just a beautiful exhibition of all-around striking skill. Mike Hamill having a hard time breathing out of through his nose, so his mouth is open now.
Final half minute of the second round. Nurmagomedov painting Hamill's face with his own blood here in the final 20 seconds now. And again, the stiff jab lands beautifully for Nurmagomedov.
The jab is getting nasty, Morrow.
Switches to orthodox, back to southpaw.
And right there, just take a look at the angle as he circled out on that. Just a beautiful exhibition of what a defensive fighter will do.
Ready, ready, hey!
The bell and the third and final round underway in this lightweight matchup between the undefeated Bellator MMA newcomer Usman Nurmagomedov and Magic Mike Hamill, looking to even his Bellator record at 1-1.
Mike Hamill doing the right thing by bringing that pressure forward. Just keep yourself a little, when you step in, do it off center, don't go straight in.
Come over the top of the two. Make your threes, throw your two, let's go.
And Mike Hamill has thrown that left hand over the top.
Elbow from Nurmagomedov
15 times in this fight, and I don't think he's landed one of them for him.
And yet, he stays in the pocket, he stays in front of Nurmagomedov, but he has to make adjustments, he has to differentiate in there, changes levels, looks for the takedown, and tenaciously tries to get it on Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov posting.
Let's start to work here, Michael.
And Hamill has Nurmagomedov's back.
That was a beautiful transition by Mike Hamill, using his hands to set up that takedown, changing levels, but again, he's unable to do anything with it. He gets to his back position, but not able to control the position. Nurmagomedov back on his feet, back peppering the jab, throwing the knees, then the kicks.
Put some lemon pepper on that jab. Minute and a half gone in the final round. Hamill's corner exhorting him. Nurmagomedov finishes that combination with a body kick. Avoiding, doing a good job defensively, and not overdoing a job, just moving out as mouthpiece is on the canvas.
Put it in.
That's the whole thing is there's not a lot of wasted motion from Nurmagomedov. There's a lot of motion, but it's not wasted.
Hamill continues to throw, double jab in the left hand from the southpaw stance.
And you also have to think, how much respect do you have for Mike Hamill? He has taken a lot of shots, and he is still in this fight. He is still trying to win it. He is still coming forward. You got to be impressed with this guy. He is a fighter to the core.
28-year-old out of Green River, Wyoming. And again, searching for the takedown. Dogged determination by Mike Hamill. Will he be able to create some magic in the last half of this, the final round? Oblique kick. That kick was blocked.
Yeah, but that hurt the unblocked.
Yeah, that drove the whatever air remains out there now. combination.
He got hurt by that body shot, and that's why you're seeing him back off. He's got to gain some space to get some air.
Under 2 minutes left here in the final round. Jab by Nurmagomedov, and again the takedown attempt by Hamill.
Let's see if he can make this one successful.
Delivering short knee strikes. Now has Nurmagomedov's back with a minute and a half remaining. What kind of magic can Hamill conjure up?
He's trying to pull it off right now. Nice job of getting back to the feet by Usman.
Another oblique kick, counter body kick by Nurmagomedov.
That landed cleanly.
Windmill right hand misses for Hamill.
There's a lot of blood on both fighters here, Mo, but it's only coming from one of them.
Final 60 seconds. Hamill again misses with the windmill. Nurmagomedov touches him with the jab.
Take a look at that kick stat right there. 36 of 68. My God, that's a lot of production.
And Hamill again. The wrestling family from the University of Wyoming still searching for a takedown.
Still being gritty, still being tough, still going after the win.
30 seconds left in the fight. Hamill continuing to bring the fight, but he's getting countered effectively by Nurmagomedov. It's Hamill bringing the pressure, but it's Nurmagomedov doing the damage.
That's exactly it. He's being a beautiful counter fighter. He's utilizing that pressure to work to his advantage. And now you got the end. Beautiful strike right there. That hurt.
And Hamill looking to put an exclamation point on his gritty effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 non-stop rounds of action, we'll go to your 3 judges at cage side. Your first, Doug Crosby, scores the fight 29-28, while judges Sal D'Amato and Michael Bell both see it the same, 30-27. All have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Usman Nurmagomedov.
A beautiful and brutal Bellator MMA debut for Usman Nurmagomedov.
From the iconic LA Forum Live on Showtime, Bellator MMA stays right here in the 155-pound division for a lightweight feature scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds as we introduce the blue corner. At 5'10", weighing in 156 pounds even, his professional record, 12 wins, 6 losses, fighting out of Anadarko, Oklahoma, Manny the Dragon. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in 155.3 pounds, coming off a successful Bellator debut. He remains undefeated now with 12 professional victories, no defeats, fighting out of Mahatska, Dagestan, Russia, introducing Usman Nurmagomedov. In charge, your referee, Frank Trigg.
Former Pride FC broadcast partner of mine, Frank Trigg, now a respected referee who gets the assignment in this critical lightweight matchup. Undefeated Nurmagomedov and the undefeated in Bellator MMA, Manny Muro, both, in fact, unbeaten inside the Bellator MMA cage. And at the top of the telecast, I mentioned that we were following LA County COVID protocols and the mask mandate. Well, it's not being strongly enforced here at the Forum tonight, so don't at me, people. And it's Usman Nurmagomedov in the red gloves, Manny the Dragon Muro in the blue gloves.
Nice
kick.
Quick kick by Usman up top. Manny, this is what Manny has to do. He has to put that pressure.
Oh, what a kick by Nurmagomedov, and Muro ate that one.
This is what we're talking about when we're talking about Usman. He is slick, he is good, he's good at range, uses that length well, and he's fast.
And another kick by Nurmagomedov, and Muro gets taken down.
There's that wrestling. Look how slick he is, right to the back. And he needs to be careful right here with his positioning.
Nurmagomedov with 3 submission wins, including a rear naked choke that came back in February of 2019, and now working from the back of Muro.
Usman right now would actually be smart to push off of that cage. That will help him get Manny to the ground if that's what he wants. Nice uppercut under the arm. When you can't see that shot coming, it does a lot of damage.
Manny Muro entering this fight with a heavy heart after recently losing his sister and biggest fan, Rain, to brain cancer. And I want to send our condolences to the Muro family as Nurmagomedov looking for that double leg takedown. Muro defending it. Tripod.
He defended it, but it was because Usman decided, I'm going to try to take your back at that point. He can pull him exactly what I'm saying.
He can pull him down.
Backside on that. Nice job by Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov started training at Muay Thai at 7, then wrestling. Began training at MMA at 11 years old. Remember, I said an early age under the Nurmagomedov. Now to full mount on Muro, and Muro gives up his backs. Immediately Nurmagomedov putting in the hooks.
Muro trying to just get himself in a position where he is holding onto the arms. Nurmagomedov, make sure that he does not let that locking arm end up in a position where he's got one arm around the neck and then locks it down.
Nurmagomedov training in San Jose for this fight. He felt that his striking would be his biggest advantage. But he is doing a good job of controlling Muro on the ground.
Doing everything right now, taking his time. You see Manny trying to turn, there you go.
Does. So the reversal by Muro now looking to perhaps try to take down Nurmagomedov, but well defended.
Nice job of digging that underhook by Usman Nurmagomedov. Trying to hook that leg again.
Knee strike to the belly by Nurmagomedov as they fight for position. The over-under by Muro, and now just trying to keep Nurmagomedov.
Oh, no,
what a knee strike! And Nurmagomedov knees Manny Muro into oblivion.
Right to the liver. You saw that knee strike come up, and he went down like he was shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it comes to an end inside the Bellator cage officially. 3 minutes, 30 seconds into round number 1. The winner by TKO, still undefeated, Usman Nurmagomedov.
Big John McCarthy will be speaking to our winner momentarily.
I think that's the first time I've seen him smile in a while here. Usman Nurmagomedov, that was just a beautiful performance for a guy that loves to stand up all the time. You decided to use your wrestling, you got him down to the ground, and it was in that exchange in the transition. That knee landed. Did you know when you landed it, it was over?
Поздравляем тебя с победой. Ты тот человек, который обычно дерешься в стойке. Сегодня ты показал нашу борьбу, перевел его, удерживал внизу и закончил бой досрочно. Что ты можешь сказать по этому поводу?
First, I want to say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. God gave me everything, Alhamdulillah. По поводу... Да-да, салам алейкум. По поводу того, что... Я хотел просто показать людям, что я могу и бороться. Просто, я думаю, мои оппоненты забывают, что у меня хорошая борьба. Просто хотел им показать, что если они захотят, я буду с ними бороться. Если они хотят, я буду с ними в стойке драться. Мы развиты во всех аспектах.
Yeah, in this fight, I wanted to make a statement. I want to show everyone that I can wrestle as well. I'm not only striking guy. I can wrestle, I can grapple, I can take the fight any way it goes. Yeah, and I believe I did the statement.
You've had 2 fights in the Bellator cage against 2 guys that are grinding type of fighters. Who is it that you would like to come into this cage next against?
Кого бы ты хотел вызвать на следующий бой? С кем бы ты хотел провести следующий бой и когда?
Я не знаю. Я особо не вдаваюсь в это, кто, с кем, как. Но я бы хотел драться на следующем турнире в Москве. Я думаю, там у меня еще больше аудитория и большая поддержка.
Yeah, I don't know with who, I don't care with who, I don't care when, where, but I would prefer to fight in the next event in Russia. I don't care who will be my opponent. Whoever Bellator will put across of me in the cage, I will fight him.
Well, I would love to see you in that event in Russia, and I want to tell you, congratulations on another beautiful performance.
Thank you so much for everybody. Thank you for support. I wanna say thank you for my team, for my coach Javier. Thank you for everything, coach, for support me, for everything. You help all guys, and я бы хотел еще сказать. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, and I would like to thank my late coach, Usman Nurmagomedov. I'm very grateful for him. Without him, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be a fighter I am today.
That was a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Usman Nurmagomedov.
Bellator MMA now features a contract weight matchup at 160 pounds, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds live on Showtime. We introduce first the blue corner at 6'1", weighing in 158.5 pounds. His professional record, 11 wins, 8 losses, fighting out of Lahti, Finland, Patrick Piatila. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in 160 pounds even. As a professional, he's undefeated, 13 victories, no defeats. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Dagestan, Russia, Usman Nurmagomedov. And the referee in charge, Kevin McDonald.
Guess be as enthusiastic and happy as Patrick Piatila is your entire life. Maybe things will work out. Maybe he knows something we don't.
We're going to find out. That's the best part. That was strange. Something happened right there.
Yeah.
Not sure if he hurt his knee or not. A funny step, and his ankle just went again. That one low calf kick, it has taken and hit the perennial nerve on Patrick. He's having a hard time controlling his foot based upon that one kick.
Where is that nerve located?
That nerve is running all the way down your leg, but it especially comes towards the surface on the outside of your leg, down by from your knee to your ankle. That's why that low calf kick has become so just devastating in our sport, because there's not a lot of meat, there's not a lot of muscle for it to be protected by, and when it gets damaged, it stays damaged for a while.
Level change, easy takedown into the guard. Usman looking to work. No, he's gone through the change, obviously working with Javier Mendez now in San Jose. Of course, he lost his coach, his uncle.
Well, he came out with his uncle's face on his shirt. That was Usman Nurmagomedov, and that was the guy that they all believed, and that was their coach, and that is the role that Khabib has just taken over and done so well with. But it is unusual to see Usman taking his opponent down this early in a fight, especially one that you saw damaged. So somewhere, I'm believing in their game plan, they just decided, hey, I want you to go out there and do this, and I want you to take him down. I want you to work on this. I want you to go after him on the ground, and I am telling you, Nurmagomedov's ground and pound is vicious.
Trying to pass. Got one good short elbow, and he just landed another. Nurmagomedov has only been to the third round twice. And these 13 wins, 8 of them have ended in the first round. Now you see the damage that those elbows have done.
Nice job bringing his leg up. What people don't understand is they think that, oh, you know, Usman here is using a lot of strength to stay on top. He's not. He's using base and balance. It's a feel. Every time Patrick moves, he moves and adjusts his weight so he stays in a good balance with a lot of pressure, which stops everything that Patrick is trying to do as far as getting up.
Usman just trying to get that left leg out so he can pass.
Patrick's got that underhook on this side. You can see it takes him away.
There it is.
That puts him right to his back. Almost to the mount.
Nurmagomedov is working so hard. He's been about an inch away here. He slides the leg out. Now into side control. He's trying to make that quick move in the mount. Piatillo doing a good job for the moment, keeping him out of it, but Nurmagomedov just too strong.
And too technically good.
Yeah.
You saw how he brought his foot up. Talking about going into S mount. He already is in the position on the back. This fight's going to be over.
Nurmagomedov rolls him. This is deep.
Pressure. There's a lot of pain, a lot of pressure on the jaw right there. Now he switches.
He switches the grip. Seemed to let it go though, John.
He did. He just locked it right back up.
Wow. And this is even deeper.
It's not going to get out.
We're done. Checkmate.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the tap comes by way of a rear naked choke, officially 4 minutes, 6 seconds into round number 1 by submission. Still undefeated, Usman Nurmagomedov.
His uncle on his shirt, so very proud, looking down on Usman Nurmagomedov, who goes to 14-0, and he's with Mikavino.
You don't need to fight guys like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Usman Nurmagomedov. Я с победителем боя Усманом Нурмагомедовым. This is your 14th victory in a row, your second premature victory in Bellator. Tell us, what are your ambitions and goals in the promotion of Bellator? Это твоя 14-я победа подряд, вторая досрочная победа в Беллаторе. Скажи, к чему ты стремишься? Какие у тебя амбиции в Беллаторе?
Взять нельзя, да? Приветствую, Москва. Салам алейкум всем. Спасибо, что пришли поболеть за нас сегодня. Я думаю, я уже нахожусь в топ-10. Я думаю, как это было несправедливо приводить мне на родину такого соперника. Я хотел дать нормальное шоу для моих фанатов, для всех близких. Но, Bellator, пожалуйста, дайте мне кого-нибудь из топ-10 в следующий раз, а то уже хейтеров больше становится.
Thank you everyone for your support tonight. I wish I could have had someone from top 10 to put a real performance, and I'm asking Bellator to give me someone from top 10 because the amount of haters are increasing. Usman, I'm sure you get asked this a lot, but how helpful it is to have a legend of Khabib Nurmagomedov in your corner. Усман, скажи, пожалуйста, я уверен, тебя это очень часто спрашивают, но что для тебя значит иметь такую легенду, как Хабиб Нурмагомедов в твоем углу?
Для меня это все. Это человек, который учит меня, как вести себя, как находиться в обществе людей, как, ну, знаете, человек, который учит меня всему. И я не знаю, какая у меня была бы бойцовская карьера без моего старшего брата. Так что я очень сильно благодарен ему. Алхамдулилlah.
It means everything to me. I really don't know how my career would go if I didn't have my brother Khabib. He really teaches me everything, teaches me how to behave and act in public. And of course, the question that I have to ask, how does it feel to fight in your home country of Russia in the first Bellator event? Вопрос, который должен тебя спросить. Скажи, какие твои чувства на тему того, что ты дерешься на первом турнире Bellator в России?
Ну, конечно, это потрясающее чувство драться у себя на родине. Смотри, какую публику мы собрали. Всем спасибо, что пришли поболеть. Сегодня здесь у меня вот мой отец, мои дяди. Я очень сильно благодарен этим людям, потому что Они очень сильно поддерживают меня. Также хочу поблагодарить школу Усмана Нурмагомедова, в котором я проходил подготовку к этому бою. Также тренеров Магомеда Багандова, Анзора, Мачаева Мурада, не знаю, Шамиля Заурова, старшего брата, который постоянно рядом со мной. И также хотел бы видели, что мой тренер, Хавьер, coach, thank you so much for everything. I love you, coach.
It's a fantastic feeling to fight in my home country of Russia. I want to thank everyone who supported me. Quite a lot of uncles came in to support me, and I want to thank my coach, Javier, and especially a place where I went through the training camp, Usman Nurmagomedov's academy. Дамы и господа, победитель боя Usman Nurmagomedov.
Ain't nothing but a family thing. Usman Nurmagomedov goes to 14-0. So who's next? Is it Koichi Yamauchi? Is it Brent Primus? He says he wants someone in the top 10, John.
I say give him someone in the top 10. He has proved how good he is. He deserves to be in the top 10. He deserves to be fighting the top guys in the division.
It's as simple as it gets. Look at the age of both these guys. At 30 years of age, Chris Gonzalez is still very young in his career, and he's young. 24 for Nurmagomedov, incredible. A 14-0 against a 7-1. It doesn't get any better than this.
Here is Michael C. Williams.
The blue corner at 5'11", weighing in 156 pounds even, near perfect as a professional with 7 wins, just 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris the Lighthead Gonzalez. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in 155.2 pounds, undefeated as a professional, 14 victories, no defeats. The number 3 ranked lightweight presenting Usman Nurmagomedov. And the referee in charge, Frank Trigg.
Usman Nurmagomedov, 8 knockouts, 4 submissions, 14-0. Chris Gonzalez, he turns 31 next Friday, looking to record the biggest win of his emerging career in his 9th professional fight. So the overall experience advantage, and you talked about it, John, not just in MMA, but in combat sports. Usman Nurmagomedov, although Gonzalez with an athletic background, we talk about his collegiate wrestling.
Exactly, and that's when, you know, Chris Gonzalez has that, all that wrestling experience, but what I was trying to match up is Usman's got the same. One thing that Chris Gonzalez really needs to do is take his time, but he's got to use his hands to get inside, to use his wrestling. Meaning, don't shoot shots from the outside. Chris comes from that Greco-Roman background, and to be able to get that body lock is a big part of him getting a successful takedown.
Nurmagomedov told us that he's already fought opponents like Gonzalez, but Gonzalez has never fought an opponent like him. That is the difference.
He may be right in that, but he may not have fought someone as athletic and gifted in that area as Chris Gonzalez.
He's coming to be zone. He's coming to be zone. That's your zone. You go first. He's coming to be zone. Can he come to
Tactical start to this fight again. Oh, kick to the head go by. Nurmagomedov immediately goes back to southpaw. Another kick. And this is one of the wrinkles in his game that does at times separate him from others of his ilk.
Oh, absolutely. You know, like his coach now, Khabib, was known for his grappling, and people thought that, well, he didn't have any stand-up. Well, he had good stand-up, but he never had stand-up like Usman Nurmagomedov. Usman is special on the feet. He's got quick kicks. He's got beautiful hand placement. He likes to be in the stand-up. He would rather be fighting the fight at this range than he would in a wrestling or grappling range.
Nurmagomedov utilizing his footwork, lateral movement. Gonzalez feinting, trying to maybe bait Nurmagomedov, looking for the counter shot, but Nurmagomedov mixing up his attack with kicks. There's a kick from Gonzalez, starting in and out just past the midway point of the first. And Gonzalez now bull rushing Nurmagomedov, and Gonzalez looking to control Nurmagomedov.
But there's a difference when you talk about ice. And that was taken down by Nurmagomedov. Beautiful trip. He's locking up a front choke on him.
And there it is! Mamma mia! Usman Nurmagomedov getting it done in scintillating fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tap comes by way of the guillotine. Official time, 2 minutes, 54 seconds into round number 1. The winner by submission, Usman Nurmagomedov.
Front naked choke, and Usman Nurmagomedov with designs on being at the front of the line in the lightweight division. Still to come, another matchup with, well, implications in the lightweight division. Number 1, Sidney Outlaw taking on Tawfiq Musayev. But right now, the moment belongs to the undefeated Usman Nurmagomedov. Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
I'm here with your winner, Usman Nurmagomedov. Usman, you just put on a beautiful performance. You were in control the whole time. You were calm. And when your opponent went for his strength in the grappling, you proved that that is your strength also. Got the front naked choke, put it on. Talk to me about your confidence now in this cage.
Thank you so much. I know how to striking. I know how to wrestle. I know how to choke people, that's my job.
There's no doubt you know how to strike, wrestle, and choke people. You are now 15-0. You're keeping pace with your brother, Umar, who just got a win. You both are undefeated. Your coach was undefeated. What is it going to take for you to get to that next level, championship level? How many more fights do you think it should be?
Guys, it was really hard camp, and with me was my coach, my brother and coach, and I have one ask. I want title shot. Okay, I just want to fight for title next when Patricky will help, да? Здорово, да? Can I speak Russian? Yes. Просто не хочу делать большие заявления, когда у человека травма, нехорошо его вызывать или как-то оскорблять. Но я бы хотел подраться за титул. Патрики, когда ты будешь готов, просто дай знать.
I don't want to talk too much. I know champion had injured. When you're gonna be ready, let me know. I want to fight for the title.
I think everyone would love to see you fight for the title. That was a beautiful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up and put your hands together for Usman Nurmagomedov.
You can take a look at the numbers in the age, 36 compared to 24. The records are there. It's that 5'11". Usman is a very tall fighter, and he fights tall, and that can become a problem for Patricky if he can't get inside.
With the championship introductions here once again, Michael C. Williams.
Here at Wintrust Arena, we're set now for tonight's double main event, leading off with 5 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Lightweight World Championship. Tonight's world title fight sanctioned by the Illinois State Athletic Commission Director Nancy Ilg. And now first, introducing the blue corner. At 5'11", weighing in 154.8 pounds. In his first world title challenge, the #1 ranked contender brings 15 professional victories, no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated challenger, Usman Nurmagomedov. And across the cage, the champion fights out of the red corner. At 5'7", weighing in 154 pounds even. In the first defense of his world title, he enters with 24 professional victories, 10 defeats. From Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, Brazil, the defending Bellator
the center. All right, gentlemen, this is 5 rounds for the Bellator lightweight title. We went over the rules in the back. I want a good, clean fight. If you'd like, touch gloves now, and the best of luck to you. Turn to your corners.
The maiden voyage for Patricky Pitbull as lightweight champion. It's all about the belt, and for Pitbull, looking to knock off Nurmagomedov, hand him his first defeat. This is the first time that Nurmagomedov is competing in a 5-round fight. Round number 1. And we are underway from the Wynn Trust Arena in Chicago, Illinois. And already, Nurmagomedov, who has a crafty cavalcade of kicks in his arsenal, goes that route to initiate contact.
Yeah, one of the things with the Pitbull brothers, they like to take the center of the cage and then let their opponent come to them and throw counters on them. If you are Patricky in this fight, you cannot just stand in the center. You've got to actually push forward and crush that space, or else you're going to be facing all of these different kicks that will be coming your way.
Yeah, Patricky Pitbull wants to make his presence known in the pocket, but he has to navigate a minefield of strikes from Nurmagomedov, who is able to transition and just be fluid and dynamic, and again already showing how many different kicks in the first minute.
That's exactly right. It's just gonna continue to build. We've seen when Usman gets confident in a fight, it is not a good thing for their opponent. Things just start going downhill fast for him.
Nurmagomedov going back and forth to orthodox, now southpaw, looking for that side kick, and the crowd here in Chicago chanting. There is Patricio Pitbull, the reigning featherweight champion, who well avenged his brother's loss to Michael Chandler, becoming lightweight champion, and then vacating the title in order to give his older brother an opportunity to live his dream as the Bellator king of the lightweight division. And of course, a knockout victory tonight would break the tie with Michael Venom Page and make him the KO king in Bellator MMA with 11. But that's easier said than done against the guy who's yet to taste defeat, and already the kicks beginning to deliver dividends.
That was a nice check by Usman on that kick by Patricky. We'll see how much he continues to throw his kick now based upon that check.
Inside kick, and there's an oblique kick, and again, he's able to, with one sequence with the same foot, do 2 or 3 different kicks.
And you got to figure right now, you know, he's probably kicked somewhere between 10 to 15 times, maybe 20.
I can tell you right now, he is 12 of 420 according to our stats. So well done, Mr. McCarthy. Meanwhile, Pitbull 2 for 2, but it is a kicking clinic early on for Usman Nurmagomedov, the challenger.
And those kicks tell you one thing. We talked about the range and distance.
Yes.
That means that he has established, he's been able to maintain that range and distance, and that is not a good marker for Patricky in winning this fight. You have got to crush that distance. You're going to have to go inside, step inside, and throw your hands.
Speaking of steps, John, what about the footwork of Nurmagomedov? So fluid, so incredibly physical.
And this is the whole part. See, everyone looks at the way Khabib used to fight, and look, he was fantastic. But they are different fighters. One loves the stand-up, one loves the ground. And you can see how much time and effort Usman has put into his stand-up game, because when he wants to flow, he just moves very well. Always balanced.
Started Muay Thai when he's 7, freestyle wrestling at 8, MMA at 11. So again, the generation that is born into MMA, and there's that striking from the champion, Patricky Pitbull. Unleashed a 2-punch combination, but continues to be tagged on the lead leg, and there's a head kick with the left leg of Nurmagomedov.
That was a nice step-in attack by Patricky, but he's got to maintain once he steps inside. Don't let that separation occur. Keep pressing forward and use your hands to do damage.
Final minute of the first. Nurmagomedov fighting at range, resets. Patricky Pitbull, cognizant of the fact that this youngster can attack at different angles and different ways, and
You got to figure Usman spent over 3 months in Abu Dhabi training with Islam Makhachev, both of them having championship fights. And so everything that he did there and all of the wrestling defense work he did against Islam is only going to pay off for him here against Patricky if Patricky works for those takedowns.
Makhachev, new UFC champion, and you look at AKA, which has been a pipeline of champions. Usman Nurmagomedov, Cain Velasquez, Daniel Cormier, Luke Rockhold, and of all of those fighters, Javier Mendez, the trainer, thinks Usman Nurmagomedov may be the best. They're everywhere, John.
Yeah, tell me about it.
They are taking over the sport, and it's incredible to witness, and just how incredibly popular the Dagestani contingent is. Getting a very good reception here in Chicago, and Nurmagomedov now with that stance. There's a kick to the midsection of Patricky Pitbull, and Pitbull still kind of just taxiing on the runway. Has had that one moment in the first round, stepped in, delivered the 1-2, but very hard to try to close the distance and try to get on track here as he goes for an oblique kick.
There he is. That's a nice explosion from him. But again, you've got to use your feet to get inside. You can't lunge over.
And of course, with all of the kicks coming from different angles and different distances, Patricky would be try to maybe time it with the counter or maybe catch it. He goes inside with a low kick. Because let's face it, Patricky Pitbull also a BJJ black belt. We talked about it, John. What would be the chance of a guy who known for his power wants to knock out Nurmagomedov, but would it be wise for him to try to take it to the ground against a guy who's also been very, very proficient in grappling?
Look, if you're an MMA fighter, it's much easier to fight someone that's not going to try to take you down anytime, because then all you're doing is fighting the stand-up. If you at least try to take him down and make him think about it, then he has to at least deal with that instead of just dealing with the strikes. There's more for him to think about. It slows down his offense. It's a good thing. I just don't, oh, that was a clean.
Beautiful, setting up the takedown as he baited him with that left hand. An incredible transition, and Nurmagomedov has the takedown on Pitbull.
And that was a beautiful counter hand that you watch Usman land on Patricky. That snapped his head back. Watch that left hand, man. That left hand just blasted.
Using the left hand to set up the takedown. And as we near the midway point of the second, we'll see how the champion is able to work from his back, controlling the posture of the challenger. Hammer fist, short hammer fist, and an elbow from Nurmagomedov. So trying to do damage to the champion, not just laying and praying here. Of course, dynamic Dagestani fighter.
A lot of shoulder pressure. This is something you're working out with someone like Makhachev. That's a guy that can create an unbelievable amount of pressure. You learn when you're working with someone like that how to create your own pressure. Usman on top is not good. I said from the beginning, whichever fighter ends up in the top position, it's not good for their opponent. And right now, Pitbull needs to work his way out.
Elbow from Nurmagomedov, and Pitbull trying to do just that, trying to perhaps use the fence, but he's now back in a supine position courtesy of Nurmagomedov.
See, every one of these elbows you see Usman landing, that just, it's like punching a hole in the gas tank. It damages you. It just starts to make you slower, and that's something that Pitbull cannot give up in this fight.
Oh, commentary between the two fighters. Body head with the right hand of Nurmagomedov.
If Usman is talking, he got that habit from his cousin Habib, who used to talk to every one of his opponents. I did enough of his fights, and he would sit there telling them, "You need to quit. I'm going to smash you. Just stop."
He's trying to smash Patricky Pitbull here, and Pitbull, meanwhile, desperately trying to get out from underneath, but Usman Nurmagomedov continuing to feed the elbows, and the right hand's under the armpit now of the champion.
You see that beautiful lacing of the arm that he's got on that left arm.
Nurmagomedov looking to get the hooks in.
What a beautiful transition. Look how he sliced that knee inside. He's looking for the choke.
He's got 5 submission victories, including 2 rear naked chokes. Pitbull has lost via submission once against Lloyd Woodard back at Bellator 62 10 years ago. And it looks like Patricky Pitbull may be able to survive round 2, but it's all Usman Nurmagomedov. Will he survive?
Gentlemen, round 3.
That round right there just gave Usman a ton of confidence.
Oh, a ton of respect there by Nurmagomedov as they start round 3. He starts from southpaw again, eyeing with the jab, oblique kick, and there, that Patricky Pitbull trying to initiate the explosive attack, John. And again, defending the takedown attempt there as strike totals all Nurmagomedov.
82 of 113, 7 of 17.
73%.
Unbelievable.
Body kick by Nurmagomedov. Right kick to the face by Nurmagomedov.
Right now, Nurmagomedov is just breaking Pitbull down, just slowly diminishing him with every shot that he's landing. Pitbull can't figure out the way to break that distance.
Any suggestions?
Look, it's a whole lot easier to say than it is to do, but he's got to take chances now. He's got to say, hey, I've got to step inside, and when he steps inside, move your feet inside, bring your head off that center line, and start throwing shots straight down the pipe. Uppercuts are good.
Nurmagomedov circling to his left, and of course that right hand of Patricky Pitbull, his money shot. There's Nurmagomedov again, just keeping his lead hand from southpaw, John, just out there, keeping Pitbull thinking, keeping him at bay. And there's the side kick to the breadbasket by Nurmagomedov.
And he's showing you the respect that he has for that right-hand power of Pitbull. Look at where his left hand is. It's right up, right cover.
Where it's supposed to be, right?
The entire time, exactly.
Yeah, the fight IQ of this 24-year-old, and again, it goes all the way back to the patriarch, the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, the father of Habib Nurmagomedov, and what he was able to accomplish with the youngsters and the family and the surrounding area. And Usman Nurmagomedov, as we mentioned, looking to become an undefeated champion, and there is Javier Mendez and other members of the camp.
That's Abu Bakr there. You're seeing up front. These guys train together, they live together, they do everything together, and everything is just about helping each other. You got to give, and they're going to give back, and you can see the results, and that's what they've learned from Abdulmanap.
Habib, Usman, Umar, and Abu Bakr, 76-3-1 as mixed martial artists. I mean, incredible record.
And honestly, if you talk about that record, it's Abu Bakr that has the 3 losses and the 1 draw. All the rest of them undefeated.
Minute and a half left in the third. Nurmagomedov content to be at this distance and switching stances, and again looking to land the kick upstairs. But Patricky Pitbull trying to move forward, but forced on his back foot. Now he switches stances.
We talked at the beginning of this fight, the whole element of the range and how he's got to crush that, and he has not figured out a way to do it as of this third round.
Nurmagomedov just landed the jab with the right hand and misses with the 1-2.
Nice hard kick to the body by Pitbull. He needs to do more of that.
And there, Nurmagomedov again. He's the one crashing into the range. And he has just landed his 100th strike of the fight. He's thrown 147. Meanwhile, for the champion, 12 of 31 thus far. Paltry output thanks to the pressure and the kicking attack of Nurmagomedov. So we are headed to the championship rounds, and again, the first time that the challenger's in a 5-round fight.
What's up? Clean break.
And as we begin round 4, Usman Nurmagomedov is, it's like he looked like in round 1. He is maintaining, again, the pace hasn't been incredibly high by any means, but it's been Usman Nurmagomedov, and we appreciate the respect, but the fans would like to see them get it on here, John.
Why can't you like your opponent?
I mean, wow.
Take a look at the total strikes here. 102 of 152 at 67%.
Well, there is a, well, using his speed, but there Pitbull able to escape the takedown attempt because it was a naked shot.
That's right. And that is the difference. When you shoot that naked shot comparatively without utilizing your hands to set it up, it is a much more difficult thing to do against a guy that knows how to wrestle. So Usman has shown he's had a very good attack with his hands, has set those takedowns up well, and in the second round when he got it, you saw how well he did on the ground.
And we just saw a nice inside calf kick by the challenger again, wearing down the lead leg of the champion, Patricky Pitbull. And Pitbull fires off an inside kick that Nurmagomedov absorbed. A side kick. Nurmagomedov racking up the points. Oh, and beautiful combination, yes, by the challenger on the face of the champion, Patricky Pitbull, and his face is busted up.
Pitbull doesn't like having his back against the fence, so you know when you see him getting close to that fence, he's not comfortable with what's happening in the fight.
Double jab from Nurmagomedov, and then Pitbull coming forward, but unable to score anything of note. And again, that continued movement by Nurmagomedov, moving in and out of range. And continues to just wear him down with kicks.
And I'm telling you, I'm very impressed with Patricky and what the kind of condition that he's in, because all those shots with the kicks that Usman has landed to the body, that front kick, the side kick, all of it.
I mean, the numbers are astronomical for Nurmagomedov in terms of his domination. And there's a body kick by the champion. Minutes left in the penultimate round, and champ resets, hands down, backing up. Nurmagomedov flicks the front kick to the midsection, and Patricky Pitbull just...
But you notice how he was leaning more. You saw how he was leaning forward as he was coming forward, because his feet were planted. He's trying to land with power. He's got to slide his feet in to those situations so he can come with more than just that 1-2. He can get to the 3-4.
It's almost as if the champion may even be in a way trying to bait Nurmagomedov, you know, putting it down, because you wonder who's going to lead the dance.
Right
we know that Pitbull's an effective counter striker as well, especially as you mentioned with that right hand.
Yeah, he has been throughout his career, but in this fight, Usman has him where he is unsure exactly what's coming, where it's coming, and when he should throw.
Yeah, a moment for Pitbull to again throw a combination, but Nurmagomedov darting in and out. Just 50 seconds left in the fourth. And there again, the kick connects to the face. The feints being employed by Nurmagomedov.
Pitbull has got to commit. He's got to sit down and say, hey, look, I'm behind in this fight. I need to start making some big movements towards Usman to land with the power that I have. Because he does. He's got power in each hand. Doesn't matter if it's the right or left. If it lands, it can hurt Usman or put him out.
And for Usman Nurmagomedov, in the first fifth round of his blossoming career, he could potentially be 5 minutes or less away from becoming the new Bellator lightweight champion.
Gentlemen, fifth and final round for Tricky. Let's go.
5 minutes left in this fight, John. I just got asked. Part of the traffic, unofficial scorecard, and why?
Unofficial scorecard, I have Nurmagomedov winning every round so far.
And Nurmagomedov now, Patricky Pitbull, knowing that it's now or never, beginning to put pressure on Nurmagomedov.
That's what he needs to do. It's going to be an L if you don't go after him and you don't hurt him and you don't get rid of him in this round. It's going to be an L no matter what. So
and finally, aggression.
Let it hang out.
The champion is Nurmagomedov. Win for the takedown. Continues to deliver oblique kicks to the lead leg of the champion, but Patricky Pitbull definitely trying to ratchet up the offense. In the meantime, double jab, and it ends up with Patricky Pitbull on his back again, courtesy of Nurmagomedov.
That was a beautiful takedown, beautifully set up by Nurmagomedov. Pitbull was looking for him to strike, dropped levels on him, took him straight down.
And the challenger has dominated in every facet of the fight.
So far, he has been the dominant fighter.
Closed guard where really Patricky Pitbull has to try to find a way to get Nurmagomedov off of him, and it's going to be tough sledding for the lightweight champion as Usman Nurmagomedov, who's blood now, even more blood on the face of the champ.
Yeah, right now all you're seeing from Patricky is he's holding tight, he's trying to keep that position where no posture so I don't get hit with big shots.
Holding him tight not going to help him hold on to the gold.
No. The more that he holds him tight, the further away that belt is marching over to Usman's corner.
Bellator lightweight champion, a bloody mess. Struggling on his back as Usman Nurmagomedov keeping it close, tightly to his chest, now looking to pass guard.
Nice hip movement by Usman, but a very good job of keeping that guard by Patricky. But again, right now, at this point in the fight, keeping the guard can keep him from being hurt and damaged anymore. But it's definitely not going to help him in winning this fight.
2 minutes away from a changing of the guard in the Bellator lightweight division. Usman Nurmagomedov in top position, working from the closed guard of the champion throughout this fight. It's been all Usman Nurmagomedov. He's thrown 225 strikes. Oh, and now there's a returning right onto full mount, John.
Minute 35 left. We saw what happened last time with the elbows.
And Usman Nurmagomedov in prime position to try to close the show and make history as the first Bellator champion from Dagestan.
Usman putting a lot of pressure, that shoulder pressure. You're seeing how it's forcing Pitbull's head to the side.
Final minute, and Pitbull,
nice bump by Pitbull.
Beautiful sweep, and Pitbull now has to let it all hang out. Less than a minute left, potentially in his title reign.
But you saw right away when he got turned, what did Usman do? Feet right on the hips, pushed him off, right up to his feet.
Man, desperate times call for desperate measures. I know it's a cliche, John, but here it is, 25 seconds left. Patricio Pitbull has to look. If he is looking to be the king of knockouts, he's got to try, because Usman Nurmagomedov is well on his way.
He's got to launch a Hail Mary.
Of 24 years old, of moving to 16-0 and becoming the champion, and Pitbull explodes, but time runs out. Has time run out on the Patricky Pitbull lightweight title reign?
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance in tonight's first world title fight, we go now to your judges at cage side. Your first, Scott Jones, scores the fight 50-45, while judges Sal D'Amato and Michael Bell both see it the same at 50-44. All have it for the winner by unanimous decision. And now the new Bellator lightweight world champion, Usman Nurmagomedov.
History has indeed been made. Usman Nurmagomedov, at the age of 24, becomes another undefeated MMA champion with the surname Nurmagomedov, following in the footsteps of his legendary older cousin Habib. And Usman Nurmagomedov, now the 7th person to hold Bellator lightweight gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the new Bellator lightweight champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. That was a dominant performance. You put on a beautiful striking exhibition, beautiful takedowns, beautiful ground control. How does it feel to be the 2nd lightweight champion, taking a belt back to Dagestan this year?
Oh, thank you so much for everybody, thank you. You know, honestly, I don't believe this, brother, really. I have only 24 years, and look at this guy. This guy and his father make me, you know. These guys, look at him. Salam alaikum. Oh, salam alaikum. Tvoja damo jedi.
Well, that's Habib Nurmagomedov there. That is your cousin. He seems a little happy. How does it feel for you to make him so happy with what you've done?
Brother, for me, this is so important to know that this is like, I don't give you like what I feel now. I don't say like, I feel it great, you know, like now I believe I can everything. Like, you know, like what human can, like I know. You know, a lot of things I want to say, like I have a little barrier for my language, and I will improve this. And now I'm so happy, a lot of emotion, you know. I don't know, I just want to say thank you. Like, first of all, alhamdulillah, after I know a lot of guys, everybody from around the world send me message, so support me. And thank you guys, thank you. And thank you, my manager, Ali, my brother. This is not only manager. Scott Coker, thank you so much for choice, for chance. And coach, you know everything, coach. I love you so much. You, Habib, you guys make me. Thank you for my team, thank you for my family. Всем спасибо, кто за меня болеет. Честно сказать, очень сильно рад. Не хотел подводить. Сегодня здесь пришли очень много братьев. Папах тоже видно в зале. Всем спасибо. Всем. И особенно Dada, assalamu alaikum. I'm done.
We say
Thank you.
thank you for everyone who like support and he said thank you for my family. He says salam alaikum, my father.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the new champion, Usman Nurmagomedov.
For the Bellator Lightweight Championship.
Look, you got to be honest about this. The youngest champion at 24, Usman Nurmagomedov, going up against the oldest challenger for the belt in this lightweight World Grand Prix, 39-year-old Benson Henderson. This is going to be exciting.
It's time for the ageless wonder, Michael C. Williams.
Tonight's main event, 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Lightweight World Championship. And now first introducing the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 154.6 pounds, the two-time lightweight world champion in his quest for a third reign tonight makes his third challenge for Bellator Gold as a professional. He stands with 30 victories, 5 coming by knockout, 9 by submission, against 11 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the challenger, Smooth Benson Henderson. And across the cage, the champion fights out of the red corner. At 5'11", weighing in 154.8 pounds. After a dominant victory to win the title tonight, he makes his first defense, entering as an undefeated professional at 16-0 with 8 wins by knockout, 5 coming by submission. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the defending Bellator Lightweight World Champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge, Perkins.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean, touched up. Let's do it.
Electricity palpable here at the Shark Tank in San Jose, California for the Bellator Lightweight Championship. There it is. Most prestigious prize in the sport and an opportunity to go to the semifinals in the $1 million World Grand Prix. Benson Henderson, as much as the last time I checked, a 20-1 underdog.
Crazy. Especially crazy when there are absolutely ways for him to win this fight.
Body kick by Nurmagomedov, and he is really...
Oh, he heard it bad with a kick.
With that kick, Usman Nurmagomedov, a.k.a. Sir Kicks-A-Lot, just kicked Benson Henderson, and Henderson in trouble, but the saving grace for Henderson, he is very good at scrambling, but he's in trouble now.
He is mounted, he is taking big shots. That kick to the head, it's scrambling, he was in trouble. We're gonna see what Usman can do at this point. It would almost be better for him to get up off him and make him stand.
Henderson trying to recover. Meanwhile, steady diet of right hands from the back by the defending champion. Henderson got clocked by the kick of Usman Nurmagomedov, and he is in trouble early.
Early with 4 minutes basically left in this round. Benson Henderson finds himself in a place he never expected at this point.
Usman Nurmagomedov has 10 first-round finishes, looking for his 11th and looking for his 3rd rear naked choke. But one thing about Benson Henderson throughout his illustrious career, he is the Houdini of MMA when it comes to escapes.
Absolutely.
Otherworldly escapes.
Incredible durability, too. I've seen him get hurt multiple times and always fights his way out. And that's what he's doing right now. Trying to keep from being put face down onto the mat.
Henderson has been submitted twice in his career, but the last time he was submitted was against Anthony Pettis And that was back in 2013.
Yeah. You see Usman trying to set that choke up, but he does not have that set. That's why you saw both hands staying on the ground for Benson to try to get himself. He's going to try to use that cage, get himself back to his feet.
And Henderson has not only had to defend against Nurmagomedov, but he's trying to still clean out the cobwebs, I think, John, after the nasty kick he took.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And this may be the coup de grace for Usman Nurmagomedov. Henderson trying to alleviate the pressure, trying to avoid the choke.
Henderson's doing just fine right now.
No, he's not. Usman Nurmagomedov vanquishes Benson Henderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's main event, the tap comes by way of a rear naked choke, officially 2 minutes 37 seconds into round number 1 by submission. He advances to the semi-final round of the World Grand Prix, and he is still Bellator lightweight world champion, Usman Nurmagomedov.
The ever-classy Benson Henderson applauding the performance, and there, the equally classy Usman Nurmagomedov, two tremendous representatives of the sport. The past being represented by Benson Henderson at 39, but the future so bright for our undefeated champion. Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
I'm here with your champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. Usman, that was a beautifully executed question mark kick. You brought it, making it look low. You brought it up high. It landed flush. At that moment, did you know, oh, this is my time. I know I've got him.
Отлично выступили сегодня. Вы показали с самого начала, вы доминировали и все провели замечательный финиш. Поздравляем вас.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I want to say, can I speak Russia? Because of today in San Jose, I have a lot of brothers from Dagestan. Salam alaikum, sir. And я бы хотел в первую очередь выразить слова благодарности моему оппоненту Бену Хендерсону. Это живая легенда этого спорта, и на таких бойцах все мы, молодые ребята, старались равняться, и всего ему хорошего в его дальнейшем пути.
I would like to thank everybody who support me. You know, guys, it's very important, all of your support that you showed me, and I'm going to show you even more, and we have more work to do. Thank you.
In taking on a legend like Benson Henderson, coming into this cage, was there anything you were thinking about fighting someone who had been through so many battles, shown such toughness before you had to face off with him?
Подходя к такому бойцу с таким опытом, вы боялись, может быть, что что-то он может сделать, чего вы хотели избегать, может быть, чего-то вы ожидали, что может быть опасно с его стороны?
Ну, Бен Хендерсон — это очень опасный оппонент. Его никогда нельзя недооценивать, и я был очень сильно сфокусирован, я не торопился, я не собирался торопить события, и выходя на этот бой, я был очень холоднокровен, я не собирался никуда спешить. У меня были 25 минут, поэтому я был готов на все 25 минут. Хвала Всевышнему, закончилось так, как закончилось.
Benson is an opponent you cannot underestimate. Obviously, we prepared to go for full 5 rounds. I knew I have 25 minutes to see what's going on, where he's going. But again, we put a lot of work into it, and obviously you see it pays off now.
You're going to face the winner of Brent Primus versus Mansour Barnaoui. Do you have a preference on who it is, or you don't care because you're the man holding that belt?
Теперь вам предстоит встретиться с победителем следующего боя Мансури и Примуса. У вас есть предпочтение, какого оппонента вы хотели бы увидеть?
No, I don't care. Anybody. I don't care. I'm not...
I don't choose, I don't pick.
Sounds good to me. Congratulations on a beautiful victory. Yes.
И я бы хотел напоследок сказать слова благодарности тем людям, которые окружают меня, тем людям, которые вдохновляют меня, мотивируют меня, которые рядом со мной всю мою жизнь. И это в первую очередь мои родители.
I would like all the people who support me, who motivate me, and first of all, those are my parents.
Congratulations.
Last one. Dada, salam alaikum.
Congratulations on a great win. Still the champion, Usman Nurmagomedov.
Here at the Bellator Champions Series, the time has come for the main event of the evening. From San Diego, it's now 5 rounds or less for the Bellator Lightweight World Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner at 5'9", weighing in 154 3/4 pounds, riding a 9-fight win streak tonight. He makes his first world title challenge, entering with an impressive 24 professional victories, just 3 losses, hailing from Rostov-na-Don, Russia, presenting the challenger, Alexander. And across the cage, the champion tonight fights out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in 154 3/4 pounds. Tonight, he steps into the cage for the 3rd defense of his world title as an undefeated professional with a dominant 17 victories, no defeats, from Mahatskala, Dagestan, Russia, the defending Bellator Lightweight World Champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. And your referee in charge, Mike Beltran.
Final instructions from Mike Beltran. Usman Nurmagomedov, black trunks, red gloves. Alexander Shabli, white trunks, blue gloves. The winner of this bout emerges as the lightweight champion of our Bellator Champions Series. Southpaw stance for Usman.
Tricky stance, tricky style, already getting after it with that lead leg. I think that's key.
High kick blocked by Shabli.
And you'll notice, Sean, he doesn't load anything. It's bam, flies right out.
He ate a right hand by throwing a naked leg kick there.
Shabli, that's his key, is the counter punch.
Big smile from Usman Nurmagomedov.
Shabli doesn't like to initiate a whole lot. He likes to bait you in and counter. Just like that.
Khabib Nurmagomedov in the corner of his cousin. Sharp knee on the inside from Usman. Straight left to the body.
Keep using that kicking. Relax, relax.
Timing so far from Nurmagomedov looks good. A lot of times fighters with the layoff are a little gun shy early. So far, Nurmagomedov not at all gun shy.
Be careful.
Shabli got the read on the spinning kick.
Good distance, good distance.
Be careful. Translation on Khabib's coaching here.
That's it, like that. Perfect. Keep that kicking.
They're using some Dagestani, so.
Keep playing.
Excellent, excellent. You see it, yeah. If you need to go in. Be careful. Watch the right arm. Excellent, Usman. Don't run.
The right hand for Alexander Shabli, the best weapon so far in this fight. Lightning speed from both of these guys, as you expect. Big lift to the top here from Usman Nurmagomedov, straight to the back. Shabli trying to shake him out of the tree here.
High in the ride, though. Wants to get his weight a little bit lower. Even with his long legs, it's going to be hard to hold, and he can't do it.
Shabli right out the back door. Once again in control of the center of the cage.
One thing so far, Sean, lightweights are fast. These guys are lightning quick. Unbelievable. And they're both big lightweights.
Excellent, excellent.
He cannot breathe now. Put pressure, put pressure. Be careful, be careful. Excellent. Right arm.
Shabli countering successfully here, Jimmy. He's got a good read on the timing of Usman.
Easiest counter for the late kick attack is to throw a right hand. That's exactly what Shabli's doing.
Switching his stances here for Usman. 90 seconds left in round one. First of a possible 5 championship rounds.
Man, that right hand is just ready to go every time Nurmagomedov gets into range.
Stomping kick to that lead leg for Usman Nurmagomedov. Shabli's got to pay attention to it. Good right hand to the body.
Look at the odds. Nurmagomedov, a gigantic favorite. That has not been the story of round number one. This has been a very competitive round.
Shabli outside of the reach of Nurmagomedov there. Tried to time a takedown, perhaps steal the end of this round. Usman did sneak in a body kick. Tries again to the head. End of round one. Fascinating first frame.
All right, gentlemen, second round.
One could deduce that maybe the judges saw it in the favor of the reigning champion.
Let's go.
I agree. I think Nurmagomedov took round number one. Shabli certainly did have his moments. The odds after round number one, by the way, cut about in half.
The hip feints from Shabli. More than in half.
Look for something, look for opening. If that happens, make sure you secure a sail position first. Yep, that's gonna go in.
Usman continuing to throw different looks at Shabli, reaching down for the leg, switching stances. Shabli not falling for feints.
You want to throw something in to try to distract the counterpuncher, get his rhythm off. Shabli, as you said, not really biting on that. Not surprising with two Russians, we have a chess match here.
We've belabored the point of Usman Nurmagomedov's training partners and family legacy. Alexander Shabli down at American Top Team, training with Dustin Poirier, one of the primary training partners of the Diamond. Natan Schultz as well, two-time PFL world champion. Jorge Masvidal has taken a liking to this young Russian. Good right hand, sneaks through. Try to mix it up with a little hook on the kick, but Shabli crowded it.
Both guys seem a little hesitant to throw that third or fourth shot. They seem to be getting with ones, twos, maybe threes. We haven't seen that extended combination yet.
Now Usman grabs a hold of Shabli, presses him against the barrier. Good knee up the center from Usman Nurmagomedov, but Shabli moves out of the way, back to the center.
Be careful, be careful. You see everything, Usman. You in charge.
Stay like that. Stay like that. Give me that distance.
Excellent, excellent.
Move.
Saw the good inside leg kick there from Shabli. Moved the lead foot for Usman Nurmagomedov. Good counter right hand as well from Shabli. Gives Usman something to think about with the takedown attempt.
A little bit of a risk there from Nurmagomedov. Ate a right hand.
Offered one back though. Trying to work this takedown behind another. Fingertips just together for Usman Nurmagomedov. Shabli defending well so far. 90 seconds left in round 2.
It's holding his time. I cannot transfer. Sorry.
Keep 1 minute left in round 2. Pace picking up a little bit here.
You gotta move, don't stay still. It's all good, yeah.
Man, quick reflexes from both of these guys. Nurmagomedov opening up a little bit in this second round, but Shabli doing a good job of still throwing that right hand counter. Just like that.
Round 2 in the books. To little effect. Shabli in the white trunks, Nurmagomedov in the black. Third round. Lightweight strap on the line between these two Russians.
But if Nurmagomedov thought it would be easy to open Shabli up from the outside with that lead kick offense, he has been mistaken. It's been very, very difficult.
Stay like that. Stay like that. Stay like that. Give me that distance.
We talked early in the fight, Jimmy, about the lightning speed on both of these guys, and then it's not like they're going to get slow, but if there is an issue with conditioning, one guy will slow more than the other. Doesn't appear to be the case so far.
And also, both guys knew they had a tough fight coming in. Don't want to think about what these guys went through at the gym to get ready. Of course, Nurmagomedov camp, known for not slowing down, known for peak conditioning. Good combination from Shabli.
He's landed the counter right several times. Now he's trying to string the hook behind it. Good head movement from Nurmagomedov to make sure not two punches land cleanly in a row.
That's it. More activity. See it. See it.
A few times he's been able to stop that lead right hand and kept his jab right in his face. Nurmagomedov able to throw it out in time. Crowd here in San Diego getting a little restless. I don't expect either fighter to react to that.
Yeah, Jimmy, I have to admit, a lot of times I understand why that comes from fans. Not this time, because this is a highly tense chess match. Any one of these strikes can really significantly change things, and obviously the stakes don't get any higher. We're talking about a championship fight here at 155 pounds.
You have to wonder at what point, and we don't know how the judges have seen this fight so far, but you wonder if Shabli changes things up a little bit. Yes, he's landed some good counter right hands. He's let Nurmagomedov be the initiator, and you know, it's a good chance he's down 2 rounds to none. Can Shabli change it up when he's used to being such a counter striker? That was a question I had coming into this fight. Hasn't been answered yet. He's content to stay with the same strategy.
I could see how you would get lulled into a feeling of success when you are landing a couple of those right hands every round. But I think to your point, Jimmy, that there's no guarantee that the referees, or excuse me, that the judges are seeing things the way that you might be thinking about them.
Remember, you are dealing with a sitting undefeated champion. You must own the rounds in order to win them. It's not supposed to work that way, but it does.
Usman wings a big left hand, follows it up with that inside leg kick.
5-round fight. Those leg kicks start paying dividends about now.
Such a fascinating fight because, oh, big uppercut there from Usman. Shabli ate it seemingly with no problem.
Little blood around the nose, though.
I started to say it's fascinating in this fight because every time one individual has success with a strike, the counter strike almost equally powerful. If you take the risk to put yourself in a position to land, you're going to eat something, such as the speed of both fighters. Round 3 winds down here in San Diego. Shabli with a takedown attempt here. Into the championship rounds we go. Usman Nurmagomedov defending his lightweight title against Alexander Shabli.
Well, we don't know what the judges think. We know the fans, or the bettors, think that Nurmagomedov is well ahead. Look at those odds heading into the championship rounds. They've been close rounds, but Nurmagomedov just a bit more active and initiating a little bit more. That might be the difference.
Combination there from Usman. He had to throw it while off balance because of the inside leg kick from Shabli.
Nice combination from Shabli. Left hook, right hand behind it, running into a knee. Is that it?
Eye poke here. Shabli knows it or he would have attacked.
Wow, I thought that was caused by a knee. I thought this was over. But I think you're right, an eye poke.
It's always a strong indication when the offending fighter does not try to pounce on an opportunity.
That knee didn't land. Yeah, it was poke right to the eye.
Totally accidental. A symptom of the open gloves. Alexander Shabli knew it.
You good? You're okay. Hold on a second. Hey. Hold on. Hey. Watch your fingers. I've been warning you, both of you. Okay? That is a hard warning right here. One more eye poke, that's it. I'm going to do duck points. You understand? Do you understand that? Okay, young man. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers. All right, gentlemen, shake hands. Let's go.
Mike Beltran adjudicating that eye poke with a stern warning.
As he's been warning both fighters before the eye poke to keep their fingers in. Said one more, I'm taking a point.
He understands, the referee does, the stakes in this fight, made it clear, made sure that the fighter understood. That is excellent referee work from Beltran, as we expect from a guy as experienced as him.
One of the best in the business. Yep.
Feints, use more feints.
Good sharp body kick from Alexander Shabli. Usman switches stances yet again. Halfway through round 4 now.
Might be a little more urgency here from Shabli. Great job on that level change, but once again, great balance from both of these fighters.
Chest to chest for a moment here as they clash near the center of the cage. Usman offered a knee.
Oh, great kick. That's the first time I think Shabli's really been hurt.
His hand got up, but the hand is definitely not enough to fully block that. He let go of the choke, but now Usman Nurmagomedov sprawling heavy, trying to keep Alexander Shabli underneath him.
Shabli exposing his neck yet again. Best sequence of the fight so far from Nurmagomedov.
And this takedown happened right in front of the Nurmagomedov corner as he tries to set up this arm triangle.
Good job from Shabli, saw the arm triangle coming, able to get that elbow down.
Butterflies here from the bottom position for Alexander Shabli. Good elbow from the top.
30 seconds left. How much will Nurmagomedov pour it on? That's the question. Great job spinning out of that heel hook position.
Right back to the top. Final 10 seconds of the 4th round here. Shabli back to his feet. We will head to the 5th and final round in this championship bout.
Watching his cousin fight, but he's got to be pleased about how that 4th round ended.
Bellator Champion Series 5th and final round in this title fight between Usman Nurmagomedov and Alexander Shabli. You see the live odds reflecting Nurmagomedov's momentum in this fight. It would appear, Jimmy, that Shabli has 4.5 minutes to pull off a finish.
Hoping one of those counter right hands doesn't just land, but lands with authority. Problem is with the movement of Nurmagomedov, that's like putting all your chips on 42 red, hoping it comes up. He's been initiating so well tonight. Tactical, playing the outside. The right hand's been a factor for Shabli, but I think it's gotten less effective as this fight has worn on. Now Shabli's in a position he doesn't want to be in. Remember, he's a counter striker. He's not used to being the one having to push the pace and throw that first strike. Well, I think he has to in this final round where Nurmagomedov can play the outside and probably still walk away with the title. You never want to think you have it in the bag, but I would argue he's probably ahead.
The fight stats do reflect that. He's landed 55% of his strikes. Chablis under 40%. Halfway through this final round, and Alexander Chablis having a hard time pulling the trigger here late. Usman Nurmagomedov keeping things out of kicking range.
And also, if you ask yourself, fatigue's a factor. So far, Nurmagomedov still keeping the footwork going, keeping those kicks very, very active. Decent right hand sneaking in from Chablis, but hasn't been able to take Nurmagomedov off his feet. Crowd getting restless. There's 1:30 left. No surprise there.
The lack of activity in this 5th round upsetting some of the locals here in San Diego. Usman Nurmagomedov taking the cautious approach here, dancing around the outside of the circle. And again, Chablis' style maybe just not equipped to try and pull something off late.
Not an initiator. He's not the guy who likes to throw first. And Nurmagomedov has not given him the countering options in this 5th round.
Now Nurmagomedov grabs a hold of Chablis, presses him against the barrier here.
Will he sell out for the takedown with 30 seconds left? That's the question.
The live odds seem to have decided that Usman Nurmagomedov is on his way to a title defense. Minus 15,000 now on the defending champion.
Well, the question of would the year off affect his timing, affect his aggression? That has not been the case. A year off, and he's looked as sharp as ever tonight.
Chablis chasing things very late. Too little, too late. Final bell. Usman Nurmagomedov and Alexander Chablis. Title fight goes to the judges' scorecards. It was Usman Nurmagomedov who threw more and landed more, higher percentage as well for the defending champ. The official scorecards are with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance in tonight's world title fight, we'll go now to your 3 judges. Your first judge, Derek Cleary, sees the fight 50-45, while judges Michael Bell and Chris Lieben both see it the same 49-46. All have it for the winner by unanimous decision. And still, Bellator lightweight world champion, Usman
Usman Nurmagomedov, 18-0, the 4th decision victory of his undefeated career.
I'm here with your winner, Usman Nurmagomedov. Khabib as well. Khabib, before we get into this, man, the emotions right now, getting this win. I saw you in the corner, almost choking out the fellow cornerman, man. How are you feeling about this victory?
Guys, first of all, I want to say thank you for Chablis. He is a very, very tough opponent. he trained with us before like 6-7 years ago, and we know he is a very tough opponent, and that's why it was very, very important fight for us. Because, you know, sometimes like when you're growing, when you're 26 and you fight with somebody who is 32, they both on prime, but 32 is much better than 26. And if you beat him, you jump on the different level. And I think Usman is right now one of the best lightweight in the world. You know, I was before, now is our brother Islam, and Usman is next. And you know, this is dynasty. I think many, many years people gonna talk and they don't even understand why. Because we work so hard and we believe to Allah and we believe ourselves.
Speaking of that, Usman, I gotta ask you, how did it feel a year off from the cage? How was your timing? How did everything feel coming back?
First of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for everything. I'm not believe. To be honest, this guy, he's such a tough. Alexander Shapley is, I think, one of the best lightweight right now in the world. It was very tough fight for me. He's a very tough guy. All respect to him, to his team. Thank you so much, Alexander. And you know, I'm happy now. But at the same time, I'm a little bit sad because of involved have some, you know, very hard, like very bad situation. I mean, it's Gaza. I think the world have to attention. Their kids died, people died. This is genocide, and you have to stop this. This is my opinion, and about fight, I'm a little bit happy, and that's it. You know, I did really. I pushed all 3-4 months. You know, and this fight, I wanna. Как будет? Я посвящаю эту победу.
I dedicate.
I dedicate this fight for my uncle, Usman Nurmagomedov.
Quick question about your future. Of course, AJ McKee, cage side, so many great 155-pounders. How do you feel about your future here in Bellator?
Look at this. Please, all eyes on this match. Road to Dubai. I want to fight in Dubai. I want to defend my title next in Dubai. Give me this chance.
You heard it. Looking to fight in Dubai. Please give it up, Usman Nurmagomedov, ladies and gentlemen.
Time now for a main event tale of the tape. Brought to you by that prize guy, Usman Nurmagomedov, 26 years of age, Paul Hughes, 28. Usman is 2 inches taller and has a 2-inch reach advantage as a result.
All right, keys to victory for the main event for Usman Nurmagomedov. Very lead leg attack. He's so quick with that lead leg. Trips and reaps in the clinch, and if it hits the floor, chase those neck attacks. For Paul Hughes, he's going to work inside that dangerous kicking range. Then he's going to throw boxing combinations with body shots to try and sap that gas tank for the championship rounds. Defend the takedown. He's common sense, but he's got to scramble safely, assuming he's going to get taken down at some point.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment I've been waiting for. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the moment the whole world is waiting for. Dubai, make some noise for our main event! That's right, it's a lightweight world champion fight. First up, in the blue corner, he enters this fight with a phenomenal record of 13 wins and only 1 loss. He is the former Cage Warriors featherweight champion, currently riding a remarkable 7-fight win streak out of 13 victories. He holds 6 knockouts, 3 submissions, and he remains undefeated in both Bellator and PFL, and he weighs in 155 even. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Belfast, Northern Ireland, it is Paul the Big News Hughes. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, one of the most dominant fighters in MMA the undefeated Bellator lightweight world champion with a clean professional record of 18 wins, 14 by knockout or submission, 8 first-round finishes, and he weighs in at 154.9 pounds, and he's fighting out of Dagestan, Russia. It is the champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. And your referee for the fight, Mike Benson.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. The sound of the bell, come on out. Handle your business. Let's go.
He knows he's been taught really well, Habib. You just got to stay him on track.
Paul Hughes in the black trunks, Usman Nurmagomedov in the white. 155-pound world championship slated for 5 5-minute rounds if necessary.
All right,
Mike Beltran to oversee it.
Ready to fight. Ready to fight. Let's go.
Southpaw stance for Usman.
That's it.
I wonder if Usman's going to use a bit of time to just try and read Paul a little bit. Try and figure out if there's anything that he didn't see in his research. I wonder how many of his fights he actually watched. How many did he sit through and study? Because he might still be an unknown commodity in front of him, Paul Hughes, right now.
Nurmagomedov starting early with some searching kicks, just flicking that leg out. There's another.
Just testing the range with that long leg.
And that is where the differences become very evident between Usman Nurmagomedov and even the legends like Khabib and one of his other training partners, the UFC champion, Islam Makhachev. This guy, much more dexterous in the striking game, much quicker.
Very much like his brother. You know, Umar is very loose and flexible with his legs as well. They tend to pick with their legs like a lot of the other fighters use their lead hand. This is why Paul's got to get inside this kicking range. It's a real challenge because he can use so many different kicks to keep that distance.
Already several stance switches for Usman Nurmagomedov in the early goings of this fight.
That's it. Keep that distance.
Very technical start here.
There you go. Keep that distance.
Khabib in the corner of his cousin.
Keep tearing that calf. There you go. Take. There you go.
Jab misses. More work on the legs. Laser right hand from Usman Nurmagomedov.
Very calm, technical. This is nice side kick to the midsection. One of the best weapons that Usman's got.
Followed it up with the inside leg kick. There's the speed again, displayed on the jab.
Distance. There you go.
A lot more respect from Usman than I was expecting in this first round. I thought he was going to come out and really be a bully. Maybe he's trying to figure out why Paul Hughes is so confident. Nice jab. It's so sharp, that is. No wind up on it or anything. Just pops it on the chin of his opponent.
That's what I want to see. 2 minutes. Turn.
Often happens in the open stances. The inside leg kick can come up a little high.
Distance is the only way. You can't do shit with us. When he wants to get the takedown, let's get the takedown. Let's take on the kick.
Paul wants to go.
Beautiful. He's doing beautiful. Stay at the distance. Keep that kicking going. That calf kick's good.
Nice.
Now using up. Three-piece combination. Nurmagomedov was able to move outside the range of the end.
Look at the redness on the inside of the lead leg of Paul Hughes from those slicing kicks.
And on the midsection as well.
Oh!
Hughes catches an advancing Nurmagomedov.
There you go.
And unfortunately for Paul, he's got that skin complexion that shows every single bit of contact that he gets from the toes of Nurmagomedov.
There you go. There you go.
Nice lead hook kick. Don't see those very often in mixed martial arts. I'm enjoying this feeling out process. We've got just over a minute left in the first round. Oh no, groin kick each.
Hughes tried the push kick at the same time that Usman was advancing. Below the belt.
Go ahead, brother. Good time there, man.
He's good to go.
Ready to go? Ready to go. Hey, both of you guys, hey. Pick it up, all right? Let's go, fight!
Distance.
Goes for that front kick again. Paul's looking for that check left hook. He's got a very, very powerful left hook. Now we've seen him come off a kick to a left hook. We've seen him come off a cross to the body to a left hook now.
Stabbing front kick from Usman. Hughes is going to have to be very careful about kicking himself off balance with the speed of Usman.
30 seconds. Keep that distance.
Javi Mendez calling for Usman Nurmagomedov to keep the distance. He is the longer fighter.
Both these guys are just moving so well. The long-range game of Usman is really incredible to watch. He just picks and pokes at people.
Keep that distance.
Keeps them right on the end of his toes.
Oh, hey!
They're working that body shot, aren't they, both of them? Usman's working it with his toes, and Paul's working it with that dig from an incredible amount, especially if you take into account the amount of times that Javier Mendez has been in a championship corner and a championship training camp.
I mean, you think of Cain Velasquez and Daniel Cormier and Habib and Luke Rockhold, and the list continues to go. Good jab there from Paul Hughes.
There you go.
Side kick again from Usman. Tries it now to the face.
There you go. I want that continuing.
Now, Usman did say that he was going to try and get the finish in this round.
Stay on that movement. Stay on that movement.
A switch kick there for Paul Hughes, off balance Usman Nurmagomedov. Big swing and a miss. Usman down on the leg. Hughes, great job shrugging it off.
Stay on the movement. Stay on
Two confidence-building moments for Paul Hughes, the Irishman.
Shifts the dynamics slightly.
Well, we saw that exact thing start to change the A.J. McKee fight. Paul Hughes, can he plant seeds of doubt in the unflappable Usman Nurmagomedov?
Good pressure and defense so far. Nice low kick as well.
There's a look at that corner I was referencing. Habib Nurmagomedov in the foreground.
Keep that distance.
Makhachev in the background. It's quite a corner when Islam's not even really allowed to speak. He's the third. Good work again by Hughes. For now, Usman continues to pursue this pressure.
Goes for a trip. Paul keeps his hips away. Really good movement so far.
Ripping to the body is Paul Hughes, attacking that liver with the left hook. Knee on the inside from Usman Nurmagomedov.
Punch your way in. Perfect. That's your position.
Go.
Nice. There you go.
Usman now digging to the body.
There you go.
Knees and punches.
These are powerful knees as well. He's pulling himself into that knee with the underhook. Oh, and an elbow on the break.
Looked like he was able to avoid the brunt of that.
Some deep breaths from Usman.
Sharp inside kick. Next one is checked.
Yeah. Oh, and another level change, and Paul defends it. Dig shots to the body. Interesting.
I love the counter Paul Hughes uses to that clinch. Dennis Seaver used to do that. Just flail and punch your way out of it. There's the blue corner of Paul Hughes.
Oh, they were the best punches landed so far, certainly from Usman. Paul just seems unfazed, though. It's almost like he's going to allow Usman to work for these first couple of rounds and see what he can pick. Because he said he needs to pressure him to find those holes in his game. There are no holes in the games of these fighters at this level. Oh, nice work with the knee.
Beautiful timing on the knee. Attacking that rib. Another jab to the body from Hughes. Starting to really invest in that work.
And the calf is damaged.
Redness on the calf of Usman Nurmagomedov.
And that's not only going to take away the movement, but it's also going to take away the level changing, the drive on the takedowns. Oh!
The knee almost got to the chin of Paul Hughes.
Very close.
He threw a right hand over the top and then rips a 2-3 to the body.
Loving that.
Loves that clinch.
Yeah, he loves that tie clinch. He's not really landed a great deal of clean knees from it, though. Paul's dropping his level and, as you said, throwing those punches. Reminds me of Vanderlei Silva, Guy Mezger as well. Ignore the tie clinch, just punch him with both free hands. And again with the calf.
Now Usman trying to invest in some combinations and a big, deep breath.
That leg is hurt. My goodness, that lead leg of Usman is really damaged. Look, he's struggling to step onto it.
Starting to affect the footing. We'll see if the Hughes corner recognizes it.
And the hands are starting to come down as well. Longer this fight goes, though, the more that calf is going to start to feel heavy for Usman.
Both men had some moments in round number 2 as we start the third frame. Sean O'Connell and Dan Hardy cage side at Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai, sold out in a world championship bout at 155 pounds between Paul Hughes in the black trunks and Usman Nurmagomedov in the white.
Now we're watching for the calf kicks from Paul Hughes and the body punches. From Nurmagomedov, I'm watching the clinch work, that tie clinch where he's trying to drag Paul's head down onto a knee.
I would add to it, Dan, that lead leg or even the rear leg potentially sneaking north because Hughes is starting to reach down to try and address the damage on his legs. Don't be surprised if Usman Nurmagomedov feints a low kick and brings it up high instead. Dan Hardy, how many people in this building are surprised by how well Paul Hughes is doing right now?
I think even the fans that came here to support him are impressed at what he's doing right now. They must have known that he was up against it. The odds were heavily in Usman's favor, as they should be with the record that he has. Oh, and again with that hook to the body.
Hughes is so good at changing the angles on punches to adjust to his body position and the position of his opponent. Good level change there. How did he stay upright with the speed of that level change and takedown attempt? The fact that Paul Hughes is still on his feet is a real testament to the work he's done.
Really amazing. He moves like a cat.
Nurmagomedov, though, so fast. And they're, like you said, they're just not holes in the game. There's not a weakness to exploit.
No holes and no seams either. You know, how he goes from striking to level change and then back again is... Now, these are deep breaths for Usman. I think Paul Hughes is going to want to go straight away just to keep the pressure on. Keep the pace going. He doesn't want to break, yeah. Heard it from the corner.
I think that's smart. Strategically, you want to see if you can sap the gas tank as you continue to attack the calves.
And he's not even fully committing to his punches as well. He's still testing Usman, it feels.
Well, the movement of Usman is still good enough to keep him out of range. If he overcommits, finds himself off balance, that's when the counter punches become dangerous. Incredible fight IQ for Hughes.
Look at the... Oh, man. That was bad. I heard that one.
And it's hard to make the adjustment when Hughes is spinning and moving.
That's a bad one as well.
Incredibly unfortunate.
Yeah, it was entirely accidental. I mean, you know, it was as he was spinning, it was a very unfortunate. I mean, the benefit to Usman right now is that he is getting rest. The Hughes camp is saying that he's done this because he wants the rest. I don't think it was intentional, purely because of the speed of the exchange. But Paul's going to do everything he can to keep this fight moving.
Stay right there.
Point deduction.
There is the point deduction.
Wow.
Hey, keep it clean. You understand? Both of you. Keep it clean. Fight, let's go.
He said he didn't mean it. I agree, he didn't mean it. But
I mean, you'd have to be an absolute sniper to be doing that deliberately on a spinning opponent.
100%.
And now's the takedown. Usman Nurmagomedov with the takedown. Can he stay on the back of Paul Hughes?
It's incredible to watch Usman go from a strike to a takedown and back to striking again. It really is so fluid, seamless. Incredible that Paul Hughes is keeping this fight moving. Most people would be stuck here.
The wrestling and re-wrestling of Usman, and now he goes around to that front headlock position. The speed is equally on display with the striking exchanges and the grappling. It's very impressive.
Very tricky. Oh, that was a good elbow. That's two good elbows from Usman. Paul seems unfazed, but he can't take too many of those. Even if it doesn't hurt him, it might cut him.
Good combination from Hughes. Jab and then a straight right to the body.
That was quite clear from the corner. Don't let him off the hook.
And that was a big energy expenditure from Usman Nurmagomedov on those takedown attempts. Of course, the same is true for Hughes to get back to his feet.
The interesting thing is, the interesting thing is how those exchanges play out in the minds of both fighters. They both took a hit to their cardio, no doubt about it. But Paul felt success coming out of that exchange, whereas Usman maybe not. And that could make your lungs burn a little bit more than they actually are. This is good work by Paul Hughes in the clinch.
That rip to the body as Usman tries to push his head down where he can attack it with some knees. Beautiful work by Hughes. Now pressing Usman into the corner right in front of his coaches. Makhachev, Mendez, and of course Khabib Nurmagomedov. Another shot to the body from Hughes. And now the hook comes upstairs. The knee misses and is caught.
Oh, that was a good knee from Usman. Smile from Paul Hughes.
A big deep breath from both fighters in these final 10 seconds of round 3.
This is getting very interesting. Another good shot to the body from Hughes.
An uppercut to follow to the chin. Into the championship rounds. 5 minutes in the fourth ahead. Usman Nurmagomedov in those white trunks defending his Bellator lightweight title. Paul Hughes, the challenger, accounting well for himself through the first 15 minutes.
Man, I already want to watch this fight back. These first 3 rounds have been fascinating. So technical on both sides. Really incredible mixed martial arts display that we've got in front of us right now. Credit to both of these guys. Nice lead hand to lead leg by Usman.
Dan, we haven't really addressed scoring. I don't know how I would be scoring this if my job were to judge. I'm glad that it is not, and I just get to sit here and talk about it.
But we also have to remember that there's a point being deducted off one of the rounds. I could certainly score a round for Paul here and there. I've not been scoring it myself because I've been so invested in the technicality of both of these guys, but you've got to be able to make an argument for Paul in some of these situations.
Good movement by Hughes to avoid that repeated jab from Usman Nurmagomedov.
Lovely control of the center as well.
There you go.
Mendez, Nurmagomedov, Makhachev all in the corner of Usman.
Lovely check hook. Usman digging to the body a little bit. Touches the lead leg. Looks like he's facing a takedown.
Just giving him something to look at.
Such a tricky game.
Switching stances back and forth is Usman. Hughes continues to stalk, cutting off the retreats.
That was a good uppercut. Expecting that level change from Usman now. He's got to be less predictable. He's going punch to level change, but he's doing it square in the pocket. And Paul's now finding him with that uppercut.
Side kick again to the midsection. Right hand snuck through there for Paul Hughes. Jab to the body, then to the chin.
That's a fast jab from Usman. Calf kick on the cross counter. Very smart the way that Paul was building his game. Uppercut lands again.
He missed the jab, but he landed the uppercut, and then he tries it again when Usman advances. Sharp inside leg kick from Usman. And a good jab behind it.
A wee bit more feet.
A wee bit more feet. Does he mean kicking or movement? Beautiful again, sniping with the cross. He's allowing Usman to go first, so he's countering. And I think at this point, Usman feels like he needs to go first because the fight might be slipping away from him a little bit.
Good check on the inside leg kick. And Usman taking some more deep breaths. And we might be seeing good body kick from Paul Hughes. We might be seeing evidence of that thing we talked about so many times during the earlier card. Paul Hughes and his confidence able to instill just a little bit of doubt. They both got an eye poke.
They both had a clash of heads there. I think Paul's bleeding. No, they're both, Paul's bleeding here. Paul's wiping the blood and calling him on. We're going to see a replay here. The Irish fans are on their feet. So as they step in here, oh yeah, a little clash of heads. I mean, Paul came off worse as far as a cut, but Usman's head twisted. You see how his head folded into his neck?
That's right, and where Paul's bleeding from, that's the hardest part of your head. Usman took that more on the temple, on the side of the head.
It looks like Paul came off worse, but Usman was actually rocked by that.
Right there. He has time. Hey, he has time. You understand? You stand right there. All right? Usman. Hey, over here.
The gamesmanship from the Paul Hughes corner is downright hilarious. Appealing to Mike Beltran, no corner advice. And then as soon as he walks over to address Usman, he starts coaching his own guy.
Over here.
They bring the doctor in to check on Usman. You've got to think, even if Usman can't continue, he's not going to want the fight to end like this, on these terms. This will be a moral victory for Paul Hughes, I think, especially because he's standing so proud with blood running down his face right now.
How much time we got?
Usman asking for more time, I think.
Less than 2 minutes? Okay. Knock it off. Go coaches. You have time.
Look at the expression on Paul Hughes' face.
Yeah.
You have time. You have time.
I mean, the confidence of Paul is soaring right now. This is fascinating. I'm even looking around the arena and all the security guards that are supposed to be watching the fans. They keep looking over their shoulder, wondering what's going on. That's a look for Paul Hughes. Look at it.
Hughes imploring the crowd for a little bit of energy, a little noise. A sold-out Coca-Cola arena, happy to oblige.
looks like we're going.
90 seconds left in the 4th round.
You've got to wonder how much the pressure of Paul Hughes standing there got Usman to get back into the fight as quickly as he has. You've also got to wonder how Usman's going to respond if he takes some more shots. Oh, left hook.
Hook snuck through. Good timing on the takedown from Usman.
Usman's got a minute to work here.
Hughes is playing to the crowd. He needs to fight with a minute left and a world champion on top of him.
Nice short elbow there from Usman. Palm across the mouth, drops the elbow. Lovely work, soaring across the face of Paul Hughes with that. Driving forward, trying to separate the guard. I don't think Paul's going to be too bothered about trying to scramble here. I mean, just over 30 seconds.
Dan, I'm surprised by it because these rounds are all very, very close, and he does not appear intent on even trying to get up, conserving the energy for a 5th round instead.
You've got to also wonder, though, I mean, we've not been scoring it, but you've got to wonder whether Paul's kind of keeping a track of this fight in his own head. He's got the point deduction, he's going to be confident and he's been landing good shots. He might feel like just burning this next 10 seconds here is fine to get him into the 5th round.
He has avoided most of the damage. Good elbow from Usman there as the round comes to a close. 1 more round from Dubai.
Back. All right, gentlemen, 5th and final round. Ready to fight. You ready to fight? Hammer, let's go.
Oh,
nice jab from Hughes. You got to have a lot of respect for the way that Usman Nurmagomedov timed that takedown, answered a high-pressure situation after the clash of heads. Hard to know who feels they've got momentum in this 5th round.
The color of the inside of Paul Hughes' leg matches the tape on Usman's gloves. It's insane, the redness.
In the next couple of days, it'll match the color of the tape on Hughes' gloves.
Maybe even his shorts if he's unlucky. Oh, that was a long left hook.
Blocked by Usman Nurmagomedov.
It's amazing that Hughes has not responded to any of these inside low kicks. I mean, they can really destabilize someone's base, but Paul seems unfazed by it. Oh, lovely twist round to the back by Usman. That was very, very slick.
He was waiting for it, the commitment from Paul Hughes, so he could have a takedown opportunity. Good work by Hughes. Reaching back.
Solid knee to the thigh. Paul's going to spring back up in a minute, I think. But he can't take too many of these.
Cannot spend too much time here in a close fight. The Coca-Cola Arena crowd loving the work from Usman Nurmagomedov.
This is really solid work by Usman, softening the gluteus maximus up.
Yeah. There you go.
Hughes back to his feet, turns.
His wrestling's been quite incredible, Paul, I'll be honest. I mean, most people get dominated by Usman, and Paul's at least maintained the competitiveness in these scrambles.
Usman remains one step ahead, though, even after the great scramble from Paul Hughes.
The wrestling is just so fluid, isn't it? I mean, it's just one to another to another. It never ends. Oh, lovely switch.
What a switch by Paul Hughes.
2 minutes left. All to play for. I don't think either of these guys can be confident that they can walk away with the belt.
Jab from Usman. Habib up out of his seat, demanding his cousin put in the effort now to get this fight. Good head position here from Paul Hughes. Dan, it feels like every single exchange is so important. This fight has been razor-thin margin.
I mean, we've got just over a minute left, and anything could happen that could change this fight entirely. Lovely underhook dig into head position. Nice knee to the inside from Usman. Takes a couple of body shots.
More body shots from Hughes. Overhand right out of that clinch work.
Lovely knee to the body there from Usman.
And now Hughes eats a right hand. A big moment. A knee from Usman. Hughes trying to find that uppercut that landed so many times. Inside of a minute now. Hughes behind his jab.
Can Paul make a statement at the end of this round? Ooh, what was a glancing left hook. Lovely
beautiful jab. Usman responds with one of his own. Right hand from Paul Hughes. And more work to the body. Hughes tries the leaping knee. Usman catches it. Can he complete this takedown and finish on top? Another switch from Paul Hughes. What timing! Ripping to the body and swinging away to the final bell. What a championship fight!
That was incredible. What a fight!
And after five-minute rounds, we head to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Hadi Ali scores 47-47. Judge Eric Colon scores 48-46. And Judge Sal DeMallo scores 48-46. And the winner by majority decision, still undefeated, Usman Nurmagomedov!
One judge called it a draw. Two saw it in the favor of the still undefeated champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. Lightweight world champion retains his belt. And the record is unblemished still. An incredible fight. Paul Hughes dejected with nothing to be ashamed of. And Dan Hardy is with the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your champion, undefeated, Usman.
Whoa. Dubai, salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. First of all, this is for you guys. This is for you. Thank you so much. First of all, alhamdulillah. Paul Hughes, brother, you was the man, brother. You really the man. Brother, you tough. Woo! Honestly, I underestimate this guy. Woo! It was my little mistake, but still undefeated, undisputed. Bellator lightweight champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Habib Nurmagomedov.
Guys, I know this is not my time to talk. I just want to say one thing is all these things beginning from my side and other guy when we was fighting. But don't forget, Ireland is the biggest supporter in the world for Palestine. Don't forget about this. We love you guys. You, your government, everybody. Here inside the cage, only competition. MMA, all about respect. We love you guys because you guys support our brother in Palestine. We love you guys. I just want to let you know. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much.
Khabib, thank you for that. Usman, talk to me about Paul Hughes' game. Were you impressed? What surprised you about him?
He's there, wrestling defense, takedowns defense, very well. He's tough, he's strong. I didn't think he will be like this strong, brother. Brother, you're really strong. You tell me on the face of face, this is my mistake. You was right, brother. Thank you so much. I never take this damage what I take with him in this fight. I have a lot of pain on my body. Brothers, thank you for this fight. I think I jumped to next level because of him. He make me better than I was today, and I think for sure he gonna better too. Thank you so much, Paul. I really respect you, brother. And I wanna say big thanks to people who come to support us. Not only me, and Paul Hughes too. And for my Russian fans, assalamu alaikum всем братьям, которые здесь находятся. Братья, клянусь, очень тяжелый бой выдался. Во многом я считаю, что это потому, что я не готовился с Хабибом, Исламом с ними в лагере. Получилось так, что я готовился отдельно. Иногда это очень тяжело, когда тебя не гоняет твой старший брат. И я это почувствовал сегодня в октагоне. Больше такого не повторится. Хабиб, без твоей подготовки я больше не буду драться.
Congratulations, Usman. That was an incredible performance, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. Paul, come and talk to me, my friend. Look, I know you're disappointed, but every single person in this arena, whether they came to support you or came to root against you, they're proud of that performance that you put in. Talk to me about the fight. What did you expect from it, and did it play out the way you expected?
Yeah, it really did play out how I expected. I'm so gutted. I'm so disappointed. I really thought I won that one. I should have pushed harder. Next time, I know we're going to fight again. There's no question. So much respect for Usman. I thought I won the night, but look, I probably left some in the tank. I need to give everything next time, and I will. Fuck.
With us being in this position right now, you're coming off a loss, of course, but you've just gone the distance with an undefeated fighter, an incredible fighter, and you've proven yourself as an incredible fighter. You also beat AJ McKee. You must be realizing that Paul Hughes is on another level to what you thought.
No, this is exactly what I thought. I thought I was good enough to finish Usman. I really thought I was going to win tonight. I'm fucking heartbroken here, to be honest. I really thought I was going to win. Thank you. So, look, to see this arena packed out like this for a PFL show, as I said before, the PFL believed in me, and I believe in the PFL surely, because look what we're doing. I just can't wait to see what's in the future. We have to do the rematch in Belfast. It has to be in Belfast. We got to bring it back to Ireland. Back for a homecoming for me. I think I've earned this. And one thing I would say, all the guys from Dagestan coming over to Ireland, you will be welcomed with open arms, as we have great respect for a small fighting nation like you guys. I know things get put out there in the media, but this is martial arts at the end of the day. Yes, the lines do get blurred at times, and maybe it did get personal between me and Usman, but look, we settled our difference in here. There's a lot of respect, and I know for a fact we're going to do it again someday, and I know that I will be the victor next time.
Congratulations, my friend. It was an incredible performance, and I know you're going to be better from it. And those Irish fans that have followed you, they're incredibly proud of you.
I have hundreds of people traveling from everywhere around the globe to be here right in Dubai, and it won't be the last time. We will go everywhere in the world with the PFL, but I just have one request. Please, bring it back to Belfast, PFL. Come on.
We'll see you in Belfast, everybody, for the rematch. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible fight. Make some noise for these two competitors. Paul Hughes, Usman Nurmagomedov.
What's up, fight fans? I'm Paul Hughes. Subscribe now to the Bellator MMA YouTube channel.